Okay, guys, I wanted to talk about whether or not you can defend yourself with deadly force. What are the consequences of that? I had a friend who had scoliosis, and if you don't know what scoliosis is, you can look that up. But he had it all his life. He was in his 20s when this story that I'm going to tell you occurred. Um, a small guy, I think he was probably 5'5", probably weighed all of 100 pounds. Anyway, he worked as a manager for a restaurant, and he was robbed. And I believe he was put in the freezer. Anyway, it was very traumatic for him. So when he got out, got through this horrible situation, he bought a gun. And he was living in his apartment, and I believe I don't know for sure, but maybe he was drinking, maybe he wasn't. People, they come home from work, they have a couple drinks. It's pretty normal for most people. And a man, a large man, 250 pounds, 6 foot, whatever, broke into his house and tackled him on the floor. He was in fear for his life, and he managed to get out from under the guy and retrieve his gun, and he shot the man and killed him. Well, there was a trial, and to make a long story short, they said that if you could get out from under this man, then you could have ran out the door, and you didn't have to retrieve your gun. You could have ran out the door. Anyway, he was convicted, and he spent 7 years in prison. And when he got out, he got a job at a Subway sandwich shop and died of cancer within 2 years after that. And, my speculation is the stress of the whole thing caused his immunity to not be able to keep him from getting cancer. I don't know, but very sad story. So if you're going to defend yourself, especially if you're a man and you're alone, I'm not talking about a man that's got a wife and kids in his house. If you're a man alone and you're going to defend yourself with deadly force, be prepared to do prison time, and maybe a lot of prison time. And if you're in fear for your life and you feel like you're going to die anyway, you got to do what you got to do. But I'm just saying, maybe in Florida you can stand your ground without consequences, but most states you cannot. Anyway, love each other. God bless you all, and I will talk to you later.